What's up guys, this is Crypto with James talking to you today about Osmosis. Now, I think Osmosis still has gains. I'm not sure about the all-time high that it had, but it's got a shot. And I'll explain why I think it's got a shot. Because regardless, I definitely think there's gains, but could do something. And I'll talk about that in this vid. Before I get into it though guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about. And in those videos I showed everyone that was buying these cryptos because I thought they were outstanding. You can see what the prices were of all these coins when I recorded the videos. You can see what highs they hit less than 18 months on. So if you'd put in just $10 actually into each, that would have been a $260 investment, your profit would have been 12 grand. But if you'd put $100 into each, that's $2,600 investment, your profit would have been 123 grand. Now I sold these off in 2021, they're not coins that I own anymore, but if you do want to see the cryptos that I own, I share this on my membership site, copymycrypto.com. And on that site, I share my entire portfolio, so the members can see every coin I own. Anytime I buy a crypto, I let the members know about it. And I tell them what the coin is, the gains I think it can have, the percentage of my money I'm putting in. When I sell a coin, I do the same thing. I tell them what coin, I tell them what percentage I'm selling, and I tell them if I'm banking profits or reinvesting. Now, put a poll out recently asking what the biggest problem is or biggest issue people have in crypto is, and it's banking profits. Now, I bank profits consistently, so as long as the members copy along, they do too. Now, if you didn't make gains in the last bull cycle, we did on copymycrypto.com, and you can go to the site right now, see what the members achieved in the last bull cycle, see what I said historically as well, and it's all public records so you can verify it. We probably have one good bull cycle left before the government's crushed this market and reduced the gains to stock market sort of level. So if you want to make the gains without doing any of the work, that's what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I dive into every coin, I find the coins that I like, I tell the members all about it, and they can copy along, no work required. So go check out the site to see if it's for you guys. Right, Osmosis. Osmosis, launched in the back end of 2021. So it went through sort of half the bull cycle. About $11.20. In fact, let's double check on CoinGecko because CoinGecko's a bit better. $11.25, so pretty accurate to be fair. Now, although I'm pretty sure CoinMarketCap have introduced that as a side feature or something. Now, Osmosis is a DEX, right? It's a DEX for Cosmos. Now, they've got a pretty good ecosystem, Cosmos, particularly because everything's connected through the IBC. So Osmosis can also offer non-IBC assets that are bridged between Ethereum and Polkadot ecosystems. So it was originally based on the balancer style pools. However, it's moved to a more concentrated liquidity model that will ensure sort of better liquidity provision for anyone that's actually trading on the DEX. Now, that's always a good thing. You don't want to have low liquidity. That's when you have massive issues. Now, Osmosis's vision is to build a cross-chain native DEX and trading suite that connects all IBC-based cryptos, all chains over the IBC. Now, that will include Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, they're making good headway. This is starting to look pretty damn good. Interchain Liquidity Lab, you've got the swap, earn, and build features on here. Total value lock's not bad at all, 113 mil. And bear in mind the market cap at the moment for Osmosis, I believe, is 221 million. There you go, that was a little bit off. Trade volume per hour, per 24 hours isn't bad, it's not great. But actually when you check out the ecosystem right now, you can see there are actually 87 results for Osmosis based for cryptos that are working within the Osmosis ecosystem. which again isn't bad when they've only been up and running for really a year to less than 2 years. The trading features on Osmosis very straightforward. It's, we've all anyone that's used a DEX before, you know what DEX is. It's like Pancake Swap. It's very similar to Pancake Swap actually. As you can see, the pools are here, and there's plenty of different pools. You can see the incentives. Again, I always say to everyone, if you are going to be a liquidity provider, for the love of God, make sure you understand what impermanent loss is, because that will hurt you. Here are the assets. Now, obviously, I've not got a wallet connected or anything, but you can see a number of the different cryptos that are connected to Osmosis. You can see the apps as well. So this is your supercharger. So you've got Mars Red Bank. So that's where you lend and borrow money with Osmosis. You've also got Calculated Finance and a ton of different other projects that provide you with the opportunity to potentially earn some passive income or some yields or staking returns. And there's the stake. And this is Osmosis's staking platform. You've got governance votes. You got the stats, not the stats in particular, right? So they're knocking around pretty consistently 8 or 9 million. They've had peaks, like in 2022 where they had some crazy days where it was up 60 million, but generally pretty solid, right? You can see the liquidity of the coins within the ecosystem. So something that they definitely need to do is bring greater liquidity across to some of the lower cap coins that they've got, because at the moment, the main coins that have real liquidity are the ones you would expect. So it'd be good to see sort of greater liquidity being brought over. That's going to obviously be incentivized pretty damn well. Overall, though, I like this. I think they're making good strides. The reason I think there are gains to be had here is that I think people are going to use DEXs more and more and more. I just cannot see a world where DEXs really don't profit over in the next sort of bull cycle, because look at what the SEC have been doing to centralized exchanges. Look at how centralized exchanges have failed people over the past couple of years. We can go through it. FTX, Celsius, you got Voyager, you had BlockFi. You got the SEC attacking Coinbase, you got the SEC attacking Binance. Inevitably there'll be more. Gemini, they've done Gemini as well. Look, people are not going to... I think there's going to be enough people that feel nervous about using a centralized exchange that will start going to good quality DEXs. Now, as of right now, Uniswap and PancakeSwap are by far sort of what I would consider stronger DEXs. However, PancakeSwap is attached to Binance. Binance have issues with regards to the SEC at the moment, which could drag on, which could be problematic. That could, if Atom grows, if Cosmos, Atom, Cosmos, doesn't really matter. If they grow their ecosystem and that ecosystem lands on Osmosis with solid liquidity, then we will start seeing growth in Osmosis. Alternatively, if they start really getting a lot of the Binance Smart Chain cryptos with solid liquidity onto Osmosis as well, I think they can take a market share from PancakeSwap, because I think there are going to be issues again regarding products that are directly related to Binance, whether that's Binance or PancakeSwap. So I could see Osmosis potentially running up to at least $5. That's sort of where we saw a decent amount of volume in the last, when it was initially launched and when it had its pumps. So I'd be looking at around $5. But if there are consistent attacks on centralized exchanges, we could easily see DEXs reach new all-time highs. And if that was to happen, it needs to break $11.25. That's doable. That's very doable. I wouldn't put it at a massive market cap though. I'd put a market cap of about $6 billion. So that's a big ask. But I do think we're going to start seeing DEXs in the next bull cycle pop, because again, there's been so many attacks on centralized exchanges. There's been so many fuck ups by centralized exchanges, whether that's fraudulent or whether that's just SEC mugging them off, or whether it's irresponsibility. And I think there's still enough people that got burned over the past few years that will use DEXs. And I think Osmosis is clearly going to be one of the top layer ones. And if they can grow the ecosystem, and Osmosis is the king of its sort of DEXs, Osmosis could pop. At least $5. I think $5, I don't think that's the high. I think that's at least what it hits. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you hesitant using centralized exchanges at the moment, given all the crap that keeps happening with the SEC, and given the history of everything that's happened over the past couple of years? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. If you're a new viewer, you'll get information that you don't get on other channels here, so hit the subscribe button. And guys, I share my entire portfolio on copymycrypto.com. On the site, I share every coin I own with the members. Anytime I buy a crypto, I let the members know I'm buying what I'm buying, when I'm buying it, what price I'm buying it at, what gains I think it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in. It's so simple. And the members just join and copy along. We start with a couple hundred people. We are now at nearly 3,000 people. And guys, there's no work involved. If you want to make the gains, and you don't want to put in the work, Copy My Crypto is where you want to be. We had coins that 50x, 60x. Phantom did nearly 700x gains in the last bull cycle. And if you think you can make those gains, brilliant. If you don't think you can, take a look at copymycrypto.com, see what the members achieved in the last bull cycle, and see what I've said historically, and see that everything there as well, you can verify. It's all public record. And that's it from me, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.